Hi Geminis, hope you're having a good day so far. This is going to be your reading for July. Yes, I'm doing monthly readings this month because I am going on vacation, so I won't be able to do my bi-weekly readings, but I'll be back to bi-weekly readings in August. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising. You could be in that energy as well. Just remember, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, I'm doing what I kind of did last week as well. I'm starting with the Angel Guide Oracle here. So your message this week is composure. Take time to gather your thoughts and energy because there's a good chance that you'll be experiencing a buildup of frustration and annoyance at this time. You are a passionate, loving, and joyful being, but at the same time, you don't want to be taken for granted or misunderstood. Or underestimated. I don't know where I got misunderstood from. The warrior within you wants to rise up and fight, or at least prove your skills, talents, and worth. But drawing this card indicates that right now, you are not going to be respected or heard in the way that you deserve. Angel wisdom is guiding you to retreat, reflect, and compose yourself before proceeding further. So, take time to ask your angels and guides to help you compose your thoughts and your energy. Know that the divine hand of God is upon the situation and everyone involved, and there is no need to worry about everyone's karma but your own. Just retreat, refuel, and regain your composure. All right. Retreating this month there, Gemini. Let's pull some of the Classic Tarot and see kind of where you're at for the month. All right. Just feel the energy that I'm feeling with this. All right, this July honestly feels for you, Gemini. It is feeling like it might be a little kind of an intense kind of energy here surrounded for you. We have the Emperor kind of in the reversed, which is kind of representing of controlling energy, big egos, someone that is quick to anger. You also have that followed by the Seven of Swords here. So Gemini, you might be dealing with someone that has kind of a really big ego, or dealing with someone who is looking to just kind of control you. So that is going to be a forewarning for you here. This person, again, will say things, will do things because they think that they are in the right. They will use their kind of anything that they can to kind of control you in this situation. We do not like the Emperor card in reverse. That is not an energy that we want. So again, I think this is why composure is coming out here, because you might find that you are kind of dealing with people this month that have really big heads here. We have the Judgment card coming out after that, which is in the reverse, which talks about there's an error in judgment. So maybe you are kind of surrounding yourself with this person, or allowing your energy to kind of be consumed by this person or by this individual who's around you. They could be a romantic partner, they could be someone you are doing business with, they could be a friend here. I'm getting more of someone that you're trying to maybe associate yourself with. Again, and it's interesting because this composure card is coming out here in the very beginning. It's feeling like you really need to protect your energy, and coming in July, need to just kind of really see these things for what they are, and really kind of honor yourself here and honor kind of your emotions. We have the Ace of Wands in reversed. Maybe this is, again, someone that you're starting dealing with in a job situation, or is basically like something is not going the way we hoped it would. You're kind of really seeing, it feels like someone's true colors at the beginning of the month, and you're just like, whoa, this is just kind of too much for me. Or you're kind of like, I'm not feeling good about this. This kind of controlling aspect of this energy. Maybe this is a new space that you kind of have been in recently here. But yeah, trust yourself, honor yourself. Don't let someone win energetically over you. That's what this composure card is coming out again so strongly for you, is allowing yourself to have those energetic boundaries, and not allowing someone to get a rise out of you. Especially if someone is trying to control you, because if they start controlling your emotions, they'll know how to manipulate you. Again, this is a very intense kind of start to this reading, but I'm just putting that kind of warning out here, because we do have the Page of Cups coming in. We do have this kind of emotional support or this care. If you do have someone around you that you kind of go to for advice, I would say do that. We do have this Page of Cups energy. You see the man is talking to the fish in the cup here, so I feel like there is some kind of emotional conversations to be had. I feel like this is someone that's outside of the situation, guiding you or helping you through this, not letting it really suck or drain all your energy out of the way here. They're going to kind of keep you level-headed and not feel like this person's getting you involved in. I don't know. I don't like this energy of this, whoever this kind of is at the top row here. It's just like, you're just like, I don't want any part of that. I don't even want to deal with that. And they might try to rope you in here, but don't let them, you know, like stick to kind of, again, if you're ever questioning yourself, go to those people in your life that you really look up to that you value their opinion here, because that's going to be really important. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles here. We have the Fool coming out sideways, which it comes out sideways. It can go either way. So for some of you, this might be a work situation, because the Three of Pentacles represents people that we are aligning ourselves with, teammates, co-workers, energy like that here, to have like a common goal or to build something here. This might be someone that you are working with on a project or on a specific thing, but it feels like if that energy at the top row is the energy that is kind of affecting you right now, is the person that you are working with, I think it's probably time to step away from that and have this new beginning. But you are kind of like fearing that behind. You are feeling like you don't want to kind of leave this group, and that's why the Fool is coming out sideways here, because it's saying kind of like the choice is yours. Either it's going to be a new beginning for you, you're ready to venture off, you're ready for you to leave, or it's going to be the opposite, and you're just kind of fearing that. You're fearing kind of going into the unknown. You're fearing what life would be like without it here. Maybe again, for some of you, this is a relationship, but this is the people that you are teaming yourself up with here. We do have Justice in the reverse coming out, which means it can mean that things are maybe not go in our favor legal wise. So if some of you, if some of this is like, I don't know, say like a divorce, custody, whatever it is, kind of this energy here, Gemini, there might be a legal binding thing that might be keeping us stuck in the way. We do have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse here, which means some kind of money out of balance and to do with this Justice. So there might be a contract here that you are bound to in a way, that you might have to break, and it would maybe cost you money or something like that within the job. It might just cost you something here, but maybe you're kind of trying to value, like, is it worth it? Is it worth breaking this contract and leaving this situation behind, because you're just like, yikes, you know, this energy is not for me. I don't like this space that I am kind of in right now. So again, there might be some situations coming out like that. All I gotta say is kind of deep breath, trust yourself here, align yourself with the people that are here for your highest goods to kind of get you out of this situation. For Gemini, please. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, we have the Devil in reverse, we have the Two of Swords coming out, again, sideways here, which means could go either or, and then we have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. The Queen of Wands is reverse, could be a fire sign that you are dealing with here. Maybe it's the same fire sign that this Emperor, because Emperor represents Aries here, but this person is kind of quick to anger. They are not very confident. They're very like take their energy out on kind of other people here. They're someone who has a lot of insecurity and doesn't really feel stable. It's also someone who kind of lacks passion, who lacks creativity as well here, Gemini. Again, you could be dealing with someone else in this energy, or this could just be you as well. Honestly, just being like, you know what, because we do have the devil right after, and the devil reversed is kind of cutting, is breaking free from the chains. Breaking, as you can see, these two people have kind of chains around here that are keeping them stuck. The devil is kind of keeping them where they are here, but when it's in the reverse, it's like we're breaking those chains. So that's why I say this could be you in this Queen of Wands energy, because we are moving out of this space where we are not feeling abundant, and we're feeling angry, and we're feeling stuck here, and breaking those chains for ourselves, and really kind of seeing what our true talents are, seeing kind of how creative, how intelligent, how strong, how passionate we kind of truly are here. And it's funny because the Two of Swords is coming out sideways here, which again is either like clear choice or feeling like at a crossroads here. So this whole kind of month you might be feeling like, hey, do I stay, do I go, you know, which direction to go in, I'm not sure where I should be, or what you know, what direction to be in. You're like, I'm going to be honest here, there's like a feeling of an energy with yourself. That fear is a big thing in this, of being like, you know, do I stay or do I go here, you know? And it's kind of involving in our own energy, and involving how we kind of deem ourselves, or how we kind of see ourselves here. And so that's why it kind of feels like maybe we're at this kind of crossroads energy, because you're just like, obviously the situation is not serving me anymore. I don't feel good in it. I don't like being around this energy here. But for some reason, something is like, well, what if you kind of, you know, you're gonna have to do everything alone. You're gonna have to do everything by yourself. You know, no one will have your back here. But at least in this situation, I'm like, you know, there's still someone here. I still have security in a weird way. The Six of Pentacles in reverse represents that, represents feeling like we have to do everything ourselves, that no one's really here to help us, no one's really here to look after us here, to take care of us. But remember this kind of Page of Cups energy, remember these kind of people in your life, and really kind of zone back to that, those people who are truly there for you, who truly kind of care about you here. Because again, someone's looking to get a rise out of you in July, someone's trying to purposely do that, and I think with malintent. So we just got to be really focused on supporting ourselves, doing the right things to kind of get out of these situations, valuing ourselves, understand that we deserve to not be treated like that. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Hermit in reversed here, and we have the Eight of Cups in reversed. Watch out that we are not... a lot of this can be all-consuming, right? Because it's just like energetically, all of this feels pretty heavy for you. So I would just say, just be aware not to seclude ourselves completely with this Hermit in reversed. Means that we might be isolating ourselves too much, or maybe if we are in this kind of experience with someone who's trying to control us, they're trying to isolate us in a way. So just watch out that we are not letting it kind of consume all of our energy here, because with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it means we're not working on something. We're not kind of taking the time to build something, create something here. And it just kind of worries me, because we have this kind of isolation card after this, right? Popping up for you, Gemini, where it's just like that extreme isolation, that energy here of kind of cutting ourselves off, especially from this person who's trying to bring in this cup of love for us, or this kind of cup of care here with this Knight of Cups. with this Page of Cups here as well, you have care coming in. You have people trying to care for you here, honestly. But it feels like, again, we are kind of cutting ourselves off from it, or kind of secluding ourselves from this care that is trying to kind of reach us in a way. So just watch out for that. Here, the Eight of Cups in reverse can represent overindulgent energy, can represent like party animal, just overindulgence in some capacity, right? We're not sitting well emotionally, so we're using vices and things to cope our energy here, cope with kind of this whole situation. So again, I'm just going to reiterate, I'm just going to say it again, really use those kind of positive reinforcements, or those kind of people in your life in this reading here to anchor yourself with, or to kind of rely on. So we're not relying on vices, we're not relying on drinking, on drugs, on shopping, on seclusion to help us protect ourselves from this kind of controlling energy here. Okay, it's a heavy one, it's a heavy reading. So if you're still in it, brave on you, I'm proud of you. Yeah, Sun in reverse. It's saying that, yeah, you obviously can't see it now. There is happiness along the line for you. It is on the way. The Sun card in reverse is still a good card to have. It just means that the happiness is kind of delayed at this moment. Again, so it's going to feel like a lot. It's going to feel like a lot of energy is kind of coming at you, and might be overwhelming. But if we kind of sit in this kind of composure, if we kind of take that kind of step back there, that time to kind of refuel, that time to surround ourselves with the people that really care for us, happiness will kind of find you here. The World, yeah, cycle's ending for you. What is the cycle that's ending? The universe is trying to bring in something new in your life here, and I think you're going to kind of see that by the end of the month of July. We have the World card, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. The World card is all about completing a cycle, completing something that, finishing off something that needs to end here, something that we feel that, like a cycle in our life that we're over with, which is done for. And I feel like it's this idea that the universe is not going to kind of bring you prosperity, or like better options are on the way for you, or happiness is on the way for you here. I don't know why I feel that so strongly, but again, Four of Cups represents that the universe is trying to bring you in something, but we're so focused on these Three of Cups here. We're so focused on what didn't work out for us. We're so focused on the things that have been going wrong in our life that we're not even going to see this new opportunity. And with this Knight of Cups here, and with this Page of Cups, I see people trying to bring in that kind of cup and love for you, that kind of emotion for you here. So people are trying to bring it to you. People are trying to give you another cup here, another emotional, and be there for you emotionally, and care for you as well. But whatever it is, I feel like once this cycle is kind of complete here by this end of the month, you're going to start to see it. You're going to start to recognize those cups. You're going to be kind of grateful for those cups here. It's going to help all this kind of confusion, all this anxiety, maybe these sleepless nights that you have been having. Really kind of be on those affirmations in these 2 weeks that, better things are on the way for me. I deserve better. I deserve kindness. I deserve being cared for. All those kind of mantras there. Good Gemini, please. We have the Magician card, the Five of Cups, the Two of Cups reversed, and the Happy Family card to end it. The Magician in reverse represents energy of not feeling abundant, not feeling like you have power over your kind of own life here, feeling like it can also represent like not being ready to kind of manifest things here, not being ready to bring in the things that you want to energetically. We do have the Five of Cups, so still we might be in this energy of kind of sadness and this energy of pain. As you can see, they are looking at the 3 cups here, but they still have 2 cups standing at the back. There is a relationship that's ending here, that's breaking apart, that is dissolving, but it honestly does feel like for your better good, because it feels like it's kind of connected to this overly controlled energy at the top here. And whatever this energy is, whatever this breaking, this sadness at the bottom here of this pairing, it seems like the people that are our family or our chosen family will be kind of a lot happier about that, or you're on your way to a bit more of a happier life in general. Okay, let me pull some energy oracle for Gemini, please. For Gemini, please. Thank you. All right. So the Starseed Oracle you got this week was All Paths Lead Home. Inner authority, intuition, turning the gaze within. It's normal to look to the external world for answers and guidance, but what's revolutionary is turning your gaze inwards. You're being called to source your guidance from within, to study the terrain of your inner landscape, and to develop a reliable relationship with your soul. The more time you spend connecting with your soul, the deeper the connection will become. The challenge for empaths is staying connected without cutting ourselves off from the world. That's the energy here of the Hermit in reversed. To draw on wisdom within and let that be the authority in your life. If this card appears, you're being called to develop or switch up your spiritual practice and to get in the habit of turning your gaze within and getting centered for the day. Before consuming anything from the outside world, to start feeling at homeness, and throughout each day to find simple ways to keep coming home. This doesn't mean switching off to the realities of today's world. We need as many conscious people as possible living with their eyes wide open. Rather, it's a call to start your day from a place of connectedness, grace, and devotion. So when you go out into the world, when you let the world in, you do it from an unshakable state of being. A state where you draw your strength, authority, and guidance from a place deep, deep within. How are you being called to turn your gaze within? Right, that kind of inner authority here. We also have an energy oracle for this week, which is Envy in reversed. And this is kind of the energy that I'm feeling kind of at the end of the month here for you. This card reversed has a great time of joy and appreciation. Your choice to shift your focus from future longing to present gratitude creates a significant difference in your energy field and moves you out of a dramatic and radiant way to attract more to you. You know that you can keep your eye on future goals without losing sight of present gifts. So often, so continue to realize that many old feelings of envy or lack, or whenever those thoughts or emotions come up, you're well on your way to completely gratifying life. That's the Sun in reversed here. And your genuine acknowledgement of the value, your value within and around you will only keep drawing more value to you. All right, Gemini, pretty intense reading for July. I love you. You got this. Don't let anyone shake you, you know? This is you this month. This kind of composure card. You're saying, You're not allowed to my energy. I'm going to be with myself. I'm going to cultivate and only let the right people around me and let the right people into my energy. I love you. I hope this helped.